Hey guys, listen up because this is literally going to be the most important video that I've ever done on here. It finally clicked. Manifestation, everything. It's finally clicked for me. And this is coming from someone who's been talking about this myself and trying to learn about it, right? And talking about all the good things, all the traits that you need, the blah, 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 blahs. And all that is very helpful, but it all leads up to one thing. Like they're kind of all rungs of the ladder, so to speak, to the ultimate high, which is the only thing that matters. And it made me realize that this one profession, literally, it's like, not even it's like, they are literally professional manifestors by definition. That is all they are, this one profession. And if you can understand this profession and how to cultivate it in your life, you'll get manifested. Like this is literally all manifestation. So first of all, starting with this, you probably have heard a bunch of times that you have to feel like you already have it, that you already are the person who has it, right? In case you don't know that much about identity shifting or you're wondering what is the most important thing in manifestation, is identity shifting. It all starts with who you think you are. It all starts with who you're being. Okay, so who you believe you are, what's the identity that you're upholding. And everything, including believing you already have it, comes from that state. The whole thing about it, you'll see things like one of the biggest things that has really resonated too is speak it into existence, right? You want to talk like you already have it because that rewires your brain that you already have it. But the whole thing about all of this is that all you are doing, here it is acting. That's it. Especially if you have read anything about acting and have studied it at all, you'll realize this. Like literally all manifestation is purely just acting. Every second you're acting a movie scene, and that movie scene is dictating your life, whether consciously or unconsciously. Once you become conscious of it, and you literally take that, I'm not joking guys, like you go out into life and it's no longer life, it is a movie scene. You are an actor in a movie and you think that way, that's when everything makes sense, okay? That's when I finally understood, oh, that's what people mean by you just shift and then you get into the reality. That's what people mean by it's only like that far away. It doesn't take time, all this stuff. Like I kept hearing that stuff and you're probably were in the same boat perhaps that I was in, right? And you're probably like, I hear all that stuff, but I don't get it. I get it doesn't take time, but it might have been frustrating to you because you didn't get it. Right? And this makes sense with everything. If you're working hard to try to get something, you are playing the movie scene. You are being the character that is trying to get something, is work really hard to get it. You're not playing the character in that moment that actually has it already. I mean, this is huge, guys. Literally, it's play pretend, but it's deeper than play pretend. Because if you understand acting, those actors truly embodying the feelings, they're even thinking the way that those characters would be. That's why you need to understand acting, because if you understand acting and you actually understand how to do that and you start to become a good actor, you will become a good manifestor by design, as long as you're conscious of the movie scene that you're manifesting day after day. This is literally all you need to do. This is all you need to do is speak from that place. Once I started speaking from that place, I started getting everything. And there was a lot of things that would happen, like I said, switching. It was just like in a second it would switch. Because I would be in one thing, or I could have been struggling with something for weeks. I was struggling with this one particular like social dynamic for weeks, and then all of a sudden, I realized this, and I shifted, as they say. And all I did, when I say shift, all I did was play a different character. I embodied a different character. I simply said, I'm not going to act like this version anymore. I'm going to be this person. This is the character I'm going to embody, like an actor switching on a role. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio, how he can just go from normal to right into the character. That's all I did, and within 1 second, I started getting results. This is how you, literally in 1 second, you can go from the, I don't care who you are, you can go from the most awkward person ever. You learn acting, and you understand the nature of it, as I've talked about. In 1 second, you switch, and now you can be the most charismatic social person ever, as long as you actually understand how to do this. I don't care how awkward you have been. This is all that these people talk about, and this is super important. This is all it is. You're just being an actor in a movie. And if you can understand this, you will manifest everything. And it won't take long, like they say. Literally, you'll shift because you'll think about it. It doesn't matter what it is. If you are acting as the person now, you will think like them. If you're doing it correctly, you're thinking like them constantly. The only thing is the difference between actors in doing this in real life is that actors in movies, a lot of times they shoot a movie, right? And it takes like a second. It takes, like some of their takes, literally they shoot for 5 seconds just to get the nice look or whatever, and then they're done. For you, it's going to be all day long. You're going to want to play the same character. And then if you get bored, of course, mix it up, but always have the underlying reality that you want. For example, I've done this too, right? Like, for example, for being good in social situations, right? I may not have the same persona in every single, or behave the same way in every single interaction, but the underlying belief, the underlying reality of that character is still the same. It's still, I am good at connecting with people, right? I'm good at understanding people. There's always that underlay. It doesn't matter if I'm really outgoing and flamboyant or whatever, or if I'm just calm and nice and steady. It doesn't matter how I'm acting. The underlying belief is still there. So that's just some quick things. The number one thing about all of this entire video though, is that acting is the key. If you can learn how to shift, how to identity shift, which all it is acting. You can learn how to be an actor. I don't care if it's something you're passionate about. Literally, if you want to manifest, you have to learn about acting. If you want to learn more about this and how I have personally come to these conclusions, go ahead and message me and we'll go ahead and get started. Or you could also, in my bio, there's also the link as well where you can click and you can go ahead and book a session with me. And so go ahead and do that and I will teach you, I'll go ahead and bypass all the BS I've had to go through. I'll go ahead and teach you how to literally switch your identity, switch your reality in a second. Okay, so peace.